Yeah, the big H's, man, that's how they know us. That's what they say. And I can't wait. I'm so glad that we get this underway. It was a real trial by fire for those three over on the desktop to, you know, fill all that time while we got everything sorted out. But now we're in Nemiga with a T-side start. And Team Spirit, CT side beginning. They won that knife round. Dual Berettas out on some Young. They're cheaper now as well, right? Not as much of an investment to pull those in. So can he find anything with it? Hut Roof, it's one of the positions that's good for them. And there's the opener. One from the dualies, but there's the response. The USPs come out. And in the blink of an eye, Hugo, this is all left onto box.
Yeah, the danger of doing top hits on Nuke shown very early in the game, right? 3 CTs there with the most uncomfortable positions to clear out. Nemiga don't get too far. It's just Young dropping after one with the dualies, and everyone else holds strong. So Box tapped out, and Spirit showing up to start this series. Yeah, this is a matchup we've had a fair amount of times. That's why the desk hyped it up as one that could be competitive, right? In a group where you want to say you expect who's going through, probably being Na'Vi and Spirit as your favorites here in Group A. This is a pretty competitive matchup. 8-11 in terms of head-to-head. On the vast majority of times in recent history, it's been Spirit though coming out on top trump. So we even saw this map play back at the New York RMR, and that was one where Spirit dominated Nemiga on. So kind of expecting similar results, but we'll see if Nemiga have brought anything to the table today. No bomb plant, just a little eco. Balance got a deagle, and he's throwing the Alexi B flash into that A site.
Yeah, but it is just a pistol rush, right? It's wishful thinking to get a... Oh my God, the timing! Young goes back in, and there's more in the smoke. There's more hidden away. Woo, he's farming, baby. There's 3 to open that one up and close the door. On Nemiga, the little top site rush, second time in a row, doesn't work wonders. And so Team Spirit get that 2-0 lead, but now the buy round's through for Nemiga. I also think, when you look at the individuals on Team Spirit, a lot of attention should get drawn towards Mir and Degster. I think they're the two we need to really keep an eye on, especially Degster here with the AWP. Obviously, Balance for the longest time, for over 2 years, had a home as the AWP player in Team Spirit. Well, this is his time to show, why he was brought in to replace him way back when, and already he's hit the ground running with this AWP.
Yeah, 3rd round AWP, that's what you like to see for Spirit, setting him up quick with a pick in yard. The smoke does come down, and we're going to get players crossing, but early up in secret is Young. The Orc spray is fantastic. 2 kills from the mag. He will get traded, but his job is done. Balance goes over, and he catches Mir trying to walk back through those secret smokes. It's going to now be a 2v3 where things can get weird, things can get wild, and the AWP outside is heading back to that A site, leaving just Chopper on ramp. Uncrouching on a timing could be good for him. Running that A1S. Whoa! It's whack-a-mole right now. Lollipop doesn't know where he got shot from. He hears the drop, though. Chopper gets back to B safely, just trying to ensure that lower bomb site. Meanwhile, we're setting up for an A-split. Lollipop can either go flank Heaven, which is a risk, or double back to lobby with Balance. That or they want to drop B, but they know at this point Chopper can be anywhere in the bomb site. And Dexter and Magix have hell on lock, so B might be your best option.
Yeah, but they don't know that yet. They're going to try and feel this out for a moment. And now we'll look to regroup over here at ramp, going down into the lower site, into the domain of Chopper. He's just holding safe in behind default, waiting for this swing at ramp. And oh, now he's seen it. Now he's got that info. Doesn't want to go down without getting anything done. And so that 1 kill might be enough in and of itself.
Thanks.
He even gets away with the dink. And so for Lollipop, this is a bit of a rough spot. Probably just dead on retrieving the bomb. And there it is. That AWP double kill bought out in round number 3 to quell that full buy from Nemiga. And suddenly they're back to the drawing board. They're going to be coming in with a little partial buy. I'm talking pistols and armor here. That's really the extent of it. So this is a nice start out of Team Spirit. Young, I think it's definitely worth drawing attention to this guy. He's been around for a long time now. And it was great when Team Spirit were finding success. You felt like, oh, nice, man. Congrats for him. But his form individually has been on like a tiny bit of an upwards trend. I feel like that's to try and compensate for when, Mir or Dexter have these quiet games. And it's nice to see that he can be, that 3rd guy to help out. And he's certainly delivering on that promise to open up this game.
Yeah, you see a lot of games on Nuke, especially recently, have been rather T-sided. We've seen a lot more done for Ts. Players like Nico, saying he doesn't like this map because the options for Ts are so, fluid. There's so many ways you can approach it. And, these are not the rounds where you want to be if you're Nemiga, though. Having the util, being able to run those fake smokes, being able to do a proper top execute with lots of Molotovs is always nice, but Deagles here, you're going to have problems. Team Spirit already rotating the AWP in hell. Dex is ready to take out one, Lear's gone, and Chopper moves in for the kill. So it's nice and clean right now for Spirit. The Molly's going to push box forward, but he dies before it blooms. Bomb loose, and this round is as good as done, as good as this balanced Deagle is. We know the A1S, Harry. It's all the talk of the town.
Yeah, so this is what I was going to say. A lot of A1Ss, right?
You're going to see
to
that.
The table.
Yeah.
It is just very, very strong now. Like, I personally still can't stand it. But,
you need to get with the times.
I know objectively it is better.
Yeah.
And so it's a rough one. I just can't wrap my head around it. I just don't like the way it feels. Guns are feeling based.
Yeah, the A1S for most people, for me at least, was always like, yeah, you run the A4, then you go to the A1S, you're like, oh, what's this like for a week? And it's like the P2000. You go to it for a week, and you're like, oh, you have one clip. Wow, this is cool. And then you lose a round from it, and you're like, yeah, never again. But now it's just, yeah, it's sick. The damage output is crazy.
Yeah, the damage is nuts.
Yeah.
On top of that as well, obviously you got the Deag nerf, right? Yeah. That's a big one. I can't wait to see if any teams try to work the R8 in now that the... No, right? Because hear me out, right? The R8 is essentially now like a $600 scout. Like, that's how I look at it. And like, considering the Deag can be a bit finicky at like, you can't just like two-shot body kill anyone anymore.
Yeah.
There's maybe a situation where it could work.
That's the thing. If you're talking range, you're still going for 1D, you're still going for headshots. All right, you got to cock it. It's even harder in pro play. You don't get that. Like, yeah, pre-fires are a thing. You can do that, but you don't get the same room you would get playing at home.
The way I envision it would be like, you give it to like a Sanji and you just get him to paint damage up on players.
If you want to like tuck close hut with it and spam your right click,
also,
that could be
the
interesting.
right click is actually pretty filthy at times.
Like, stop selling the R8 in map one of the RMR.
I got an agenda to push. I may as well. So this round, right, we're a man down for Nemiga. They've dropped the majority of players down here towards B. They've still got Lollipop, like, late lurking outside in an attempt to try and catch any rotations, anyone aggroing for info. But this first fight looks like it will belong to Chopper. Geo steals it away. And suddenly, this B play gets pretty tantalizing indeed. They're still just holding, waiting to try and milk this outside lurk for as long as they can, but nothing is being afforded to Lollipop. Now that bomb's going down, and Team Spirit left in this 4-on-4 retake. They still need to be cognizant about this, potential outside lurk.
They know about it, but they're holding the wrong spot. Young is still stuck up on A, and maybe they're realizing maybe we can't go for this unless picks come our way. Dexter does drop the AWP down lower, and this flank has to activate. Lollipop's behind the ramp men, but they might move in ahead of time. Geo just needs to stay alive. Molly and Dark, he's still got a bit of room to maneuver, but Magix has finished the job. The chopper started, and Leah is buying time. There's the flank activated, and they've got to watch their behind. Meanwhile, the bomb's ticking away. This is a done round. Nemiga has surely on the board here. Young just has to stick, and he can't. Leah locks in the round with a 3-piece in the B bomb site, and that is beautiful out of Nemiga. A few seconds earlier on any of those lurks, and that goes very, very wrong. But Lollipop would have been easy to try and flank into main and take down, or go down the vent for a backstab. But Young was so ready for that. So to see him wrap from yard to hell to ramp, it's reliant on your teammates staying alive. But he gets it done, and in great style.
Oh, dude, it's a little unfortunate as well. I feel like that entire death at the start of the round was actually like the nade smoke bug getting that kill for Mir in the first place. It always sucks when you're on the receiving end of that, but it's fine. They still get out on top in the round.
I guess that's another factor as well. Not really the bug, but to talk about the A1S, right? You don't have traces. You can spam smokes way more effectively. We even saw earlier someone came out ramp and Chopper was on that headshot angle and he shot, and you don't know where you're getting shot from. It's not as easy to tell, even for the best players. Like A4, you're going to hear, you're going to know via audio, but A1S, it's like, damn, I just hear a gun. It's like the USB. I don't know where they are. They're somewhere, all right. They can see me, I can't see them, but Young, he keeps getting damage off to Lollipop through this door wall. It's another bit box wrapping outside. He's got to worry about Mir in the back of garage. He's thrown a smoke to get there, but Mir's watching the gap, turns round, and Box doesn't, walks backwards into the garage. He's 0-6 now. Not the strongest start. Another 5-on-4 for Spirit, but Nemiga won this last time around.
Oh, yeah, and Lear is once again the guy trying to bail them out of this, right? Getting these picks down towards B to excel this this potential lower take. With a player in Lollipop still back in the lobby, and the fact they're now moving in to go join, and this looks like it's a bit of a ruse, right? Trying to give this illusion that, yeah, you know, we've taken ramp, we've taken this real estate, knowing that that's probably going to shuffle the defensive team spirit up, and that's where Nemiga now look to play right into this A bomb site. But Team Spirit have not fallen for it at all. They've kept the majority of players over on upper. Is that going to be enough, though? The trade is in, but it's back and forth, and Lear with the openers again. Yeah, that's not an award-winning smoke, but it doesn't matter. Dexter is not attempting this round.
Yeah, just saving the orb for a rainy day. That's a lovely little execute, or not even execute, just contact walk into the A side. Nemiga get the trades off. I love that. I think it was Geo stays in the back of door, holding the hut roof swing, even though they get the entry that could have just pumped you up to push in, but he's able to get the trade from a really safe position on that hut roof player. Spirit might have been stacked to the 9s, but all the kills for Nemiga. Right now, Lear, first time I've seen him play, and this guy is looking really, really good, coming in with impact kills in both of the 1 rounds for Nemiga. So Dexter saves, and Nemiga keep 3 up themselves. Good for the money in the long run. T-side not starting too poorly then. It looked a bit scary at the start, but we're beginning to have more of the game plan coming through. And now it's going to get easier. Money for Spirit, busted. Only that orb you really should be looking to half buy.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that is kind of concerning is, like, in a lot of these rounds, Team Spirit have been securing the opener, and then it's been Nemiga, like, providing the answers in these last 2 at least. They did it with the lower B play in the round prior to last. They do it there in the 4-on-5, opening up at ramp, and then using that to shuffle around Team Spirit. Let's see what Dexter's doing. I love how he's using the orb. Like, if you're gonna bring a solo orb in, you've got 2 options. You either play it very, very safe, like I'm talking like James style, like you are destined to save, or you take every single fight that you can, trying to be the difference maker. Like if you win 2 engagements and are then able to like fall back, play it more passive, well, then it feels like the round's kind of in the palm of your hands at that point. I like it as well. They're using the pistols to make these info plays happen, and to try and piece together what Nemiga are doing in this round. While this has happened, Dexter's set himself up with a deep angle in through the hut.
This is a good read for Nemiga as well, because Dexter, you're expecting the very mobile CT orb. I always equate it to like simple on the CT side, the way that he's able to go outside, get a pick, run heaven, pick hut, go ramp. It's all over the place, and Dexter's doing the same. Nemiga have read this. They see the orb outside. They wait enough time for him to get bored. Dexter goes into hut, and now Nemiga just walk yard with the knowledge for Spirit that, yeah, and there's no one outside. They're probably not pushing it now. At a certain point, you work it out, but you don't have anyone lower yet. Young's been tagged off ramp earlier, and he's just hanging around. So this is a perfect play for Nemiga. They can waltz into B, and at a certain point, Spirit just have to accept it and go, yeah, they're probably B, and there's nothing we can do about it. Maybe we throw pistols at them, but that's when Dexter's forced to save again. Lollipop looking for lurk kills as they push the lobby. He's got 1. Doesn't want to give up the gun without taking some with him. So 2 will do as he backs out, seeing the orb as well. It's a round for Nemiga right now. The cover's in, the kills are flooding, and Spirit are just looking for the double save.
Yeah, Dexter's looking like he's going to be able to get away with the orb, right? You're not terribly invested in the idea of hunting this down yet if you're Nemiga. I think you're more so looking to establish your own economy. And thus far, everyone that's tried to take that orb away hasn't lived to tell the tale. So it's not set a very good precedent for him there. Regardless, they're up onto 3. And something that, Nemiga do well is these mid-round calls, right? And I think, that's where, like, these lollipop lurks a lot of the time come into their own. He does a good job of, like, piecing together where the opponents are, using that. I mean, like you say, man, I love this idea of going, yeah, the orb's going to look to move around because they're eco, so we're just going to walk outside, not even throw a smoke to telegraph that push.
It's a lot of contact plays now for Nemiga in this map. Even the previous round where they just walk out through the door. Risky, of course, into a stack, but nothing held them back in that round. Yeah, Dexter, nice to see him getting involved at least. He's started this game very strong indeed, 9-1. There's the mind game, right? Will he be able to keep it up, or will they keep dodging death, dodging Dexter? It was only an eco for Spirit. They can write it off, go back into a gun round. Here it is. AK save for Young, going to give him more to play with, and Dexter just misses that cross as the smoke comes through. trying to preemptively dodge flashes. They're going to smoke walk him again. Sundayoung's here, though, and he's ready this time around. This double setup of Sundayoung and Dexter outside, always keeping you guessing. Can't walk the smoke today. Box 0 and 8. Not having a fun time. But again, I've said it before, and it's happened before, twice in fact. 4v5s for Nemiga, and they just don't care. Running outdoor, Lollipop drops vent, they know, they heard it, and the backstab is in for Mir. Lower in time, IDIS balance made it to red, and Dexter trying to rotate out of garage is caught. That softens up this map, lets you come in through main, there's no control outside, and so now the A site belongs to the T's.
Yeah, Magic's doesn't want to go peeking out. They are already in this site. They're right under him. And so Mir is having to make this first bit of contact. Now with Chopper moved up into heaven as well. It's a shame that the retake smoke is on Mir, who's the one main player. So they've just got to drop in, and oh my god, that's not how it's meant to go. Magic's has doubled up, and they're on the bomb. There's nothing IDIS balance can do. It wasn't planted for this position. It's planted for heaven. They never had that real estate, but also they didn't have main, so they were kind of restricted in terms of, you know, where they could actually look to get that bomb down. And I don't think they were ready for that mad dash out through heaven. You know, you're expecting a lot more respect there. Yeah. Maybe the retake one-way smoke to come in. You know, with Mir peppering shots in through main as well. You're paranoid more so about that position than the oftentimes pretty restricted like heaven retake.
It seemed like a miscom. No one was actually watching heaven.
No,
Chopper was watching hut, and the main player was watching main indoor, and then IDIS balance was in lobby. So there was no one actually watching that, and I think part of that is coming down to like the fact that no noise was made from Nemiga. No one peeked out heaven early. Quick round though, Lollipop looking for an early pick, waits for the flash, and no one is ready for that. Lollipop opens 2, and Molly into heaven's going to cut out Spirit yet again. Unless you're getting smoke spams here, you're looking to save, but IDIS balance dead through the corner of it. That might tempt you back in. Plant is yet to happen. It's open. Mir could stop it right now. Oh, it's a close one. Spirit now need a kill, or they're going to have to throw in the towel.
Yeah, I mean, look at where they are, mate. They're already, you know, they've already admitted defeat in this round. They know it's not happening. That AWP is sat back. Oh, they are going to try and actually... This is a really, really late decision. The AWP was back in CT. They were not planning to go for this. But now they're flashing, this pop flashing through heaven, just seeing if Chopper can find anything to entice them in. And suddenly this 2-on-2, it's got them licking their lips, but the time's running out. The time is the problem. No. And Box blindsides Dexter, so that gets a little bit ugly, right? You're kind of stuck between two minds. It's like the success you find baits you into going for a round that you would otherwise have definitely saved in. And from the get-go, you were looking at saving.
And you lose the AWP as well. You can get it if Mir drops, but that's going to be no utility. He's gone straight for grenades. I mean, and that's, yeah, you can drop grenades.
I know.
But the money was still pretty whack anyway. Also, Dexter scoped in on a dead player in the middle of the bomb site. Don't know if you saw that. He thought it was a living man. It's a shame to see. Nice try, though. Yeah, like you said, you put it perfectly. The 2v2 is temptation enough. You know, in a blink of an eye, you suddenly win that round, but it doesn't come through.
You want to get your Woxic Rops late retake moment.
Not always going to happen, though. Mir putting his gun to good use, but he's already low, and the lobby push has cleared out the lurk. With that kill on the kill feed, you know that's the solo man in lobby. You know the rest of these Ts are running amok outside.
Yeah, in this position from Mir could be beautiful, right? Even if it's just like 1 for free. Oh, that's not free. That's not free at all. Brings you down low through the box, but it's not the killing blow. And now you've got a bit of an issue, right? You've lost all this outside control. There's a lot of options open to Nemiga right now. You know, they could be moving down secret into the B bomb site. They could be taking heaven away to Rap A. And you can already see this site players getting very nervous about that as a possibility. They could be coming ramp. You know, you're suddenly gone from like this great little 5-on-3 where you've got all the real map control that there is to worry about by taking lobby away. Now there is a big degree of uncertainty in this round. And so this triple group up over towards Secret, Nemiga moving in towards the B bomb site. Team Spirit, they do have, you know, a player who can come in and help out at the drop of a hat, but it does rely on this incumbent player in the site holding the line and getting away with really at least a 1-for-1 here.
Yeah. Dex is in the best spot, though, for this B anchor roll. Chopper's drawing them in, and Dex is going to drop the first match. Chopper runs through a Molotov, and they never saw this balance get out, but now he's trapped. Oh, lovely spray. 2 kills in an instant, but they're right behind you. He has no idea. Walking back into the spam, and he's on 11 health. Another spam shot should seal the deal, but he yoinks the bomb. doesn't know about that second play. They're both lining up, and Magic spams him through the smoke. Scary round to be up against, but I like that collapse on from Spirit. It could have gone wrong if he just shot the smoke, but both players run through, and Disbalance never knew about the second man.
We still haven't really seen, like, you know, any kind of, like, crazy nade dropping, you know, wildness.
Yeah, it's
I didn't
T-side
think
Nuke.
we were
I don't
going
think on
to,
Nuke
right?
we're going to. Like,
but imagine.
Yeah, Nuke is one where you want the map control anyway.
Imagine 8 Alexa B flashes just come raining through in an A hit.
Yeah, blinding your teammates.
Blinding
that sounds
everyone.
like a lot of
Yeah.
fun. That sounds great.
Well, it's like in MM when you, or, you know, whatever, like when you're pugging. And you say, like, yeah, I'm throwing the Alexi flash, don't flash. And then someone just full wipes you in
throws
heart.
it through
it's like,
heart
great.
and bounces it
and
in
it's
the
not
heart.
even a real
No.
flash that they're doing. They're like, oh, this is going to be sick.
Sounds like you've been scarred before. Harry.
Oh, I have one too many times.
Yeah, I don't think this is a map for it though. Really, and again, what a lot of pros are saying is like, oh yeah, I don't think it's going to change that much. I mean, you know, everyone's got different opinions on it, and I guess, and the end to that sentence is always, let's see how it plays.
Yeah.
But I don't think this is a map where you're going to be doing that because you will have very split players.
The only thing that I think's weird about it so far is how, like, you can no longer bank on what utility you see as information.
Inferno
right?
is the best example of that.
Yeah, it's like you're going to hear all these nades coming out, and you used to be able to go, oh, well, that's 2 sets of utility. There's 2 people.
Run with me on this.
Okay.
This mega mind game. What if you ran like an A execute on Mirage? Say you have 3. You're playing the double fake here. You have 3 people there, and you throw all 3 smokes, but you throw them
like
one by one.
Person. Yeah.
Then if you're a good player, you're reading like, man, it's just one guy throwing smokes. It's not 3 guys on ramp.
Yeah.
Then you get triple rushed on ramp. There's some mind games to play, but not today.
Well, speaking of getting triple rushed on ramp, that's exactly what's happening to Dexter. Luckily enough, Miz come in and helped thin the herd a little bit. Where there were once 4, there's now 3, and they're left with this slow ramp take. Chopper backing Dexter up. You would love the scout to even land a tag, but that might be wishful thinking. Gio with the double opener, and suddenly this B bomb site belongs to... Oh, it doesn't! Somdai Young reclaims his stake, takes the ownership back of B, and Disbalance is left in the clutch, 1 on 3, and with 40 seconds left, he does have time, but he still doesn't know where Magix is, and that's the problem, right? No idea as to where one of these players are. Knows that Somdai Young is down here on B somewhere, but that bomb in the double door's far from ideal. They are giving him a potential route to a one-on-one. If he pushed in here, this control room fight could be all his, baby. But instead, he's blindsided by it. That's a Team Spirit find themselves a 7th round.
Yeah, that's an optimistic play from Nemiga, right? The fear of planting B is they can come from window, they can come from either of the doors, but trying to push in together, ouch. Usually, you'd like to just see a fake with both players covering, and you know, Disbalance has to stay ramped to cover for the flank. They could be lobby, they could be hell, but yeah, rushing into Somdai Young there doesn't do them any favors. Helps that he was right there, both headshots in an instant, but all those entries for Gio mean nothing in the long run, just damage for Future. Lovely spray. But Disbalance timed a little bit, he faked the reload, and then he looks away, and that's when he gets peeked, of course. Now it's just pistols.
Yeah, this should be a pretty clean-cut round. You know, you're hoping that not too much damage is done, just because, you know, whenever it is, it makes you feel dirty.
CT money, man.
Plus, you know, Deagle's been nerfed, so the odds are you get away with a little less here. You know, you can no longer just 2-bullet a guy with your $700 gun and wreck him.
Can. The damage, so I'll tell you this.
No, I know if you shoot them in, like, the balls, it insta-wrecks them or whatever.
Yeah, the crotch has higher damage multiplier. It works with a scout. Like, that's how you one-shot with a scout. You shoot them down below the stomach, and that can one-shot. You do 52 damage with a deagle by shooting someone between the legs in this game. A little bit busted, but that's because the armor only works on, like, the chest, right? And so it stops, and that's essentially like shooting an unarmored player.
That's so realistic. Counter-Strike's so realistic.
I know, it's great. Yeah, I mean, in real life, 1 bullet kills pretty much everyone.
And that's, have you tried and tested that hypothesis?
I plead the 5th. Oh no, a team kill. Well, 1 bullet was all Gio needed to clean up Leah. Not the most helpful of frags, but they'll run it back anyway.
Don't worry, they picked up the Glock, so that's good.
Yeah, they're fine. More ammo, just in case you need all 140.
Here we go, Magix. This is your moment, buddy. Wreck these eco players.
Ooh, the Eagles.
Oh my god! Deagle nerf what?
Never nerf that. We don't want 1Deags gone. They are the beauty.
Dude, and that's what I was so nervous about when, like, I saw Deagle nerf. I was like, oh no, what have they done to my boy?
That was always my fear.
Like, yeah, now it's a 3-shot headshot. It's like weaker than the USP, double the money.
Yeah, no, I get it though. Like, think about the amount of, even on this map, like, Deagles are so OP. You sit close hut, you sit Tetris on this
like, you know, like
side.
Dust 2, like B-bomb site, like you hold in for a tunnels rush and you just left click, left click.
Why even waste your time going for a headshot? Just spam mouse one. But no, 1Deags never changed.
Here we go, fast play. These haven't really worked too well for Nemiga whenever they've brought them in, but is this a change of tide? Doesn't look like it. They lose Jaya and then they just go, yeah, let's pull the plug on that one.
Oh no, and they knew that this was an intention to rush A, so now Nemiga don't have that out control, and Mira's taken so much space. Even tucking here, this is excellent for Mira. He could have gone hard, he could have gone all the way in, but he would have been caught by this balance who's waiting patiently for this play. Instead, you've boxed them in. You don't need to play yard. You'll hear someone jump silo, and you'll know that they're all trapped in the lobby. Patience, however, might get the better of him. Luckily, this balance walks, not runs. Running there would have meant Mir would certainly activate. Instead, it stacks up every other position.
Yeah, I know. I love how Mir's played this.
Dude, Young's wrecking Lollipop through that corner. He's watched some demos. Every round, he's doing like 60+ damage through that wall.
Yeah, and then there's this double setup at ramp, and this is allowed Mir to hit this timing on the backstep. Oh no, he misses the tap! Young, please save the day. Please restore normality. And there it is. The A1S churns through them.
Look, the easiest shots are the hardest to hit.
Yeah, undisputed.
Yeah.
I love how Mir plays that, though. I would call it almost like passive-aggressive, right? Like, he pushes all the way up. He takes the... When I say passive-aggressive, I don't mean he's sighing down the mic after he misses the shot. I mean, like, you know, he's pushed up outside. He's taken all the real estate, but he doesn't overextend. He doesn't, like, flex it too far, knowing that after that A play failed, someone was likely holding it. And so, just by staying alive in that position, he gets so much info for the team. It's the reason that when Nemiga try to go to ramp, they run into that double setup. When they try to go A, they're running into a stack site as well. And then you're allowed to pounce on that backstab late.
Oh, nice
after
smoke.
Nemiga have already cleared the backline. Now, yeah, these smokes, this is where being able to push G and drop another one over does come in handy. You say, look, I don't know how to throw it. I do that all the time. It's fine. So here we go. Mir's holding on to lower. It's just the pistols again. He's looking to have a bit of a clean round here. And that should be the case. The timing's a bit weird for Chopper. And
4x3,
ladies and gentlemen.
How the hell did he get out, is Chopper wondering? And where's the gun?
Am I up against a ghoul?
He's flying through the walls, man. Lollipop's had a great game. Say what you want about this T-side for Nemiga. Lollipop has been at the forefront of all of it.
Oh, well, you know, there is a legend, and you know, he doesn't have many, but there's a legendary T-time quote.
Yeah?
About this team.
Oh, okay.
And you know the one I'm on about, right?
I do, yeah.
He said, like, I can see why they call him Lollipop, because he's sweet as hell, but the rest of his team just suck.
Beautiful.
And I'm not, you know, that's a quote, by the way.
Yeah, that's
so
a quote.
You know, this does not reflect the opinions of me or my employer.
Put it in your Twitter bio.
But, yeah, no, man, like, that was a banging line from T-Time.
It is a banging line, yeah.
And, hey, look, he's delivering on the goods right now, up in those double digits, making these lurk plays happen.
Yeah.
But it's all an attempt for a 5-10 half now, right? And while it was this sweet little beginning of Nemiga looking hot out the gate, you know, like immediately rallying the call, responding to team spirit early on, the scales have really tipped in the later stages of this first half.
Yeah, and this is sad for Idis Balance as well. You know he wants to beat his old team. Who doesn't? We see some teams get some players get activated more than ever before when they're facing previous rosters. Think back to Snappy and Ents against Heroic in Pro League. There was an example. Oh, not again! Leave him alone! Lollipop tagged up. He gets down, but Mir knows. There is no doubt that he saw him get down those vents, and he is on the hunt. Drops quick. Ah, he meant it to be silent, but it didn't matter. Finishes what he started. Lollipop can't catch a break in the door position. Leah trying to remember his lineups. Do I need them? Do I need help? But he's got it. Down pat. Out they go. And now an execute into the yard. But we already know Mir's dropped lower. So even though this orb gets cut off by utility, luckily it's a fake. However, Mir can confirm this pretty early on. Guys, I see no one. Watch your top site. You need to go quick.
Yeah, this double setup, though, between the Hut and just Magic's playing out in the open, this can be pretty brutal, right? Where you're so focused on dealing with Magic's, it's going to give this Hut Roof player even more room. That's, this push coming in. Magic's dead right away. That is not what you wanted for the double setup to work. Dexter draws attention away for a moment, and he's just plucking them out of the round with this AWP. You're gonna rush Lear down. He's not getting given any respect, and so it's 11-4 at the half. Team Spirit, yeah, they had a few fumbles, a couple of stumbles right in the beginning, but they managed to pick it up and are now looking to run away with this game.
Hey Future Pros! Took the private jet to Nuke today to give you a flash for the A side. This flash will help your team greatly. First, make sure you shoot out this window. To do this flash, get into this corner just outside of T-spawn. Aim above the third window in the middle of the white metal cladding. Then run forwards and jump throw the flash as you get into the center of the window. A site is a complex site, so this flash won't blind everybody, but it certainly will help. Good luck, as you're gonna need it.
Look up to the stars.
So when I went and found myself, the ones who told me back then, be true to who I am, ain't think we was really gonna win. Now they watching us from the sidelines while we trying to victories like we getting high tides. I'm getting my prize, only thing my eyes is locked in on, $500,000 mine. I want it right now, don't waste my time. Family in a penthouse with a view sky high. Blood, sweat, and tears bring more to my eyes, cause the whole gang winning. I done gave my life, odds low, but we did it, ain't we? And we always moved in, never on the same thing. Now our lives are highlight reel. We like the thrill, this life's ideal, the hype is real.
We know it, it's just the way we live. We own it, cause that we love the thrill. We know it, it's just the way we live. We're grown-up kids.
There's a sweaty aura in the air, and it smells like Team Spirit. These guys are rocking the boat right now, 11-4 at the end of the first half, looking to lock in a nice quick win against their former teammate of IDIS Balance. Dexter looking lovely on the AWP, and Sunday Young all banging our way through that first half. CT side is good, but what's their execute going to look like as we jump into the pistol?
Yeah, a lot of utility out of the gate. This is looking like a bit of an A play, right? You throw out the molly nice and early, trying to displace this Hut Roof player, but he's got a little bit of room. Yeah, you've lobbed all that utility and given this illusion that, yeah, boys, we're coming, eh? Well, Box gets his second kill of the game there and is now looking to duck and weave out with that man advantage secured for Team Spirit. Chopper's dead as well at the hands of Jayo, and now Lear is holding on to lower. Sure, Box is dead, but it doesn't matter yet, although it definitely could start to matter. This 2-on-3, so suddenly feeling a lot more doable. And you look at who you have left, Dexter and Mir, and not ones to be trifled with. This is 4 bullets looking to end the round. Suddenly, what was this huge advantage for Nemiga, it felt like nothing could have gone wrong, is flipped on its head. 4 kills between these 2 surviving players in the 2-on-5, and it's all onto iDisbalance versus his old team, versus the guy who came in to replace him in Dexter. Hoo-wee! This is not where you want to find yourself. This was meant to be a clean round for Nemiga, and now it's their greatest challenge yet.
Yeah, time's not good either. No one's giving up a kill. He's got to spend so much time walking into position, clearing dead angles. He's just not going to be able to win this one. It's all about frags now, and he knows it better than anyone. Consolation prizes for iDisbalance, and maybe a couple of them, but oh no, whiff shots, knife out, and it's all gone wrong. The pressure gets to him, and Spirit run wild. 12-4. Wow, that's a pistol. Great read as well to go right back up the vent. They kill 2 secret players. They know these guys haven't even come from outside. They have a dropped vent, so they just circumvent iDisbalance, who's flanking from the ramp side. And yeah, it was looking so good until it wasn't.
I mean, like, Subox is having a bit of a nightmare game, and like, I don't know, it's like one of those moments where Leah had already done a great job of holding down B, and I definitely think, you know, you kind of got forced to take a fight that you were already backing out of. Like, him and Box were getting stuck on each other over in control room because it's a very narrow little corridor.
Oh,
when you lose Box there, you go, well, I want to trade that.
Oh my goodness, someone killed. There we go.
How does iDisbalance
That was
win
gross.
that?
Back 10 at range, fair enough, but he should not have got away with that, and he won't get much further. Scout gone. For now, it's going to get picked up by Box if he wants. If he lives. 2 kills, though. He's having a mare, as you said. Magix gets a good timing onto Lollipop's hut push, and Box is gone in an instant. 4-on-2. Well, Spirit just won a 2v5, but I haven't got much hope the other way around. Might be the beginning of the end. Everyone grouping yard. No guns to retrieve. And Spirit can just wait for the kills to come to them. Even patient in this round, where they don't need to be. Gonna give time for Leah to get set up down lower. But how much hope can you really have? It's only 1 Deeg.
Yeah, Liz had some impressive moments, so I'm not ready to write him off. You know, Deagle, even though it's nerfed, it's still the best gun in the game.
Yeah.
Unequivocally.
Yeah.
Gio
the right
came in
hands
to help out at ramp as well. Leah. Oh,
Jumping
there's
shot.
no accounting for that, mate. He's like waiting, like, all right, I'm going to get given this peek in a moment. I got this. I'm going to nail it. As long as they don't jump out, leap at me from across the galaxy, mate, and do a little hop, I'll be fine. And then what do you know? Some Die Young, the man who's half rabbit, half human, leaps onto the scene and locks in the round.
I was waiting.
That was a nice bit of, that was like a gap for tension, right?
Keep everyone's attention. Oh, yeah, that had to happen. That had to come through, but it's, again, of little value, of little meaning at this point in the game. 13-4. You're waiting for the buy round. You've still got 1 more eco to go. At that point, 14-4. It's all or nothing.
Talking of rabbits.
Yeah?
I actually own them now.
Yeah, how many?
Not like them, like as a collective. I don't just own
all of the rabbits.
Yeah, I just own every rabbit.
Yeah,
like
how the Queen of
owns
Swans.
every
Oh my
swan.
god, we went the same way there.
Yeah, like I own every rabbit. Yeah, my rabbit's called Noel Edmonds.
Nice.
Yeah, but we just call him Noel.
What's in the box, Noel?
So, you know, maybe there's something there. Maybe like Some Die Young is like a big Noel Edmonds fan.
Don't think he knows who he is. It's British TV.
Maybe he's a big consumer of like, is it Deal or No Deal? Yeah.
Well, it's looking like no deal for Nemiga today. We've got a Zeus out. I'm a fan of that. And that's pretty much all there is to talk about.
Talk to me about the Zeus technique.
Yeah,
this
is a good one. Yeah, he's not bad. Let's go iDisbalance.
What do we call this? Oh, I thought he was behind the other
Grime
box,
time.
actually.
No, he's not bottom box. No one would clear.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if
they
they
wouldn't
do,
even come close enough.
No one would even just run past it. I find when I buy a Zeus and nothing else, I end up winning the round, but not with the Zeus. I've won a lot of rounds where you just have the Zeus and you end up, using a USP. Probably not going to happen here, though. You don't want to use a Zeus when you don't need it. It's only for specific moments, Harry. Sometimes the USP is a better gun. Sometimes the AK is the best gun, and Mir shows us why. Picks outside. Iris balance getting avoided. Now, your best play here is probably to leap out heaven, try and get a mid-air Zeus. Not going to happen, though, is it? Lobby flank. Hut's a good position, but otherwise, you're falling like flies. And Sunday Young's coming back to... Ooh, hello. 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 There's Spot. No, he doesn't live. You'd love to bait him in, like show the USB, then he runs at you, and that's when you him.
It's just a classic, though, right? Like, man, that's... Yeah, I would have loved to have seen a Zeus.
One day. It's CIS RMR. We'll get some Zeus kills.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You know, Boomich is another great candidate for Zeus kills. He loves it.
And Na'Vi are going to, hopefully, I know what we say about Na'Vi, but hopefully going to be slapping some teams in this group.
Well,
hopefully is the key word.
Na'Vi, right?
Well, we can always...
What we say about Na'Vi, top 1 in the world, top 10 in CIS.
Yeah, on a good day. Playing Ave right now.
I mean, I tell you what, like with Team Spirit having this kind of form right away, I mean, I don't think this is an Nemiga on all cylinders. I especially think the slow start from Box really gives like a bit of merit to that statement. Like, you know, this isn't an average game for the guy, but like he's having a real rough one. And that happens sometimes. Like, sometimes you just feel like you've eaten a magnet or something, and like every peek you take, you just die in a bullet.
Well, think about some of the reads in the first half. Boxes, a lot of his plays were him lurking outside, like walking through smokes and just getting dropped by the Dexter or Sunday Young. Alternatively, that spam, you see the door spam there on the right for Geo. That was what Sunday Young every round was wrecking Lollipop with. He would still come through with multi-kills, but it seemed like Team Spirit certainly know what they're up against in terms of how Nemiga like to play. They've called out their fakes. With the one round they do fake smokes, Mir confirms it. There's not been a lot in favor of Nemiga. The only one rounds were like contact walks outdoor or, you know, dodging Dexter on the anti-ecos. Double orb now, though. There's always hope. Give everything you got in this round. Dexter's looking for a gun. He's found one. Geo. Oh, the angle's not good for him. But the wallbang won't finish the job. 30 health, and he gets back to the bomb site. They're going to start trying to get out this door, though. Maybe dropping vents at this point. Oh, it's loud, it's proud. It's all been heard by Nemiga, but the B site is not under their control yet. Lear moving in. The AWP back from lobby is here as well. Idis Balance does find that pick. They know Lear's in position. Chopper drops him, and Idis Balance doubles up before all is said and done. Now it is. Bomb plant. Got to come in quick. It's a dangerous one. Taking all the risks. But even if he dies, he set his team up for the clutch, and Chopper's tapped him out.
I thought that was about to be it, but now it's this head-to-head Dexter versus Gio, and oh my, mate, Dexter's having a cracker of a game, so this is not an easy clutch. You're already sweating. 1v1. Low HP on both of them, but one shot required from this AWP. It doesn't make a damn bit of difference to Gio how low Dexter is. That bomb's ticking away. It's out in the open. It's planted 4 double doors. And yeah, it's that lack of kit. That smoke is dreadful as well. Tap on the bomb, baits the peak, but there's not enough time. And you might just die to the bomb anyway. Team Spirit up onto 15. It's a wonderful little round out of Chopper and Dexter to make it happen. And they're looking to lay this one to rest very, very quickly and convincingly as well. For me, that's a great sign of the times, man. I'm so used to, like, because I'm a big Team Spirit fan, I really am. You know, I'm so used to these guys starting slow in tournaments or just, like, catching some unnecessary wins. That wasn't, sorry, losses. That wasn't really what we associated with them back when they were on the rise, right? These guys looked really, really good. And then it felt like, you know, we had a bit of a drop-off from Mir and Dexter, some inconsistency shining through. The fact that they're showing up here to IEM Fall and delivering this in their opening game is a great sign. Look at Sam Young go, mate. P90 to get the opener is traded after that, and they lose Magic's outside. It's hanging in the balance once again, but it might be another one of these 2vX's out of Team Spirit. This was briefly a 2-on-4 that now Dexter and Mir have brought back into the realm of a 2-on-2, and so once again, Nemiga is sweating bullets.
It's the same round as the pistol, Harry. It's the same boys on the block here for Team Spirit and Mir. Oh, he's got the info. Goes both ways. He needs a tap, and he's got it. Box is gone. You can't say you're surprised. 2-19, having a rough time at things. Lear, he threw the Heaven retake smoke. That might buy a bit of time while he changed his position. He could even catch Mir getting into his own. 20 health. Mir waits. Mir knows he could be in the lobby. This is a read, and they're doubling back to clear it out. Bye-bye. Mir's got the round, and a 2v4 to close things. Spirit looking